Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Today I have a ready set stamp video for you, and I am going to be using a Concord and Ninth stamp set. It's kind of like you build your own rainbows, and I'm not going to leave all of the stamping in because the video would have been over 25 minutes long. It did take me a little while to do all of this stamping. I am using my Catherine Polar inks because they are my favorite. The colors that I'm going to be using are It's a Boy, It's a Girl, Melon Ice, Coral Cabana, and Tiara. So I'm just going to build some rainbows at the top of this layout. I am using white Close to My Heart cardstock. It is a smooth cardstock and it is my favorite white cardstock. I just absolutely love it. And so that is what I'm doing. So for today's video, I'm kind of doing a background, stamped background, which is kind of my favorite way to use stamp sets. And I hope that you all will give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below and let me know what your favorite way to use stamp sets in your scrapbooking. Let me know what your favorite way to use your stamps. What is your favorite way to use your stamps? Excuse me. And in the description, I will have these products linked below, as well as Tisa and Amanda's channels linked below, so you can go check out their videos. I cannot wait to watch what they created this week or this month for our collaboration. So I am just going back and forth. This stamp set is really, really fun because it does have it has solid rainbows as well as some like patterns. And so I'm going to do some mix. So I'm going to do some rainbows with a mix of solid and patterns, some with just solids, some with just patterns. And I really, really love the way that this layout came together. It did take me, I did the stamping over 2 different days. I started stamping and then left it for a couple days and came back to it, probably actually almost a week it took me to get back to it. But yeah, so that is what I'm doing. I'm just going back and forth with inks in different colors, and I pulled colors from the collection that I knew that I wanted to use, which is the Dear Lizzie Here and Now collection. Again, I'll have it linked down below. If you would like to use my affiliate links, I would truly appreciate it. So with the magic of editing, here is the background. It does not look perfect. I kind of wish I wouldn't have started with just the big rainbow right to the left hand side. I wish I would have angled it a little bit instead of putting it straight on. But I made it work, and in the end I love the way that it looks. So right now I'm just looking through all of the pattern papers that I have left from this collection. I think I've created 3 layouts with this collection. I think 3 or 4. I didn't buy the whole collection. I just bought the papers and the embellishments that I thought I would use. And that's kind of how I like to scrapbook. I personally don't really like buying whole collections because I don't normally like every single paper or every single type of embellishment. I know kind of what embellishments I use because I have been scrapbooking for almost, close to 11 years. So I kind of know what I like to use. So I more gravitate towards stamps, die cuts, and just regular stickers like the cardstock stickers. I really don't prefer the sticker books because those stickers are usually a little more flimsy, and I find myself not using those. And chipboard stickers are not really my jam, but I use them sometimes. So those are kind of like my go-to embellishments. So I used this chevron paper, which I absolutely love. And then I used a thin little strip of that green paper just to kind of bring everything together. And I wanted to bring that green in somewhere because I did use it a lot in the rainbows. And y'all, I love this. I love this. I also matted the photo with a piece of paper. I think that this paper that I matted the photo with was one of my favorites in the whole collection. It's got really light pink stars on it and like this purple, this deep plum purple color background. I just really love that paper. And I also matted the photo, or not matted, but I put some craft foam behind the photo to give it some dimension. And I pulled the die cuts that I wanted to use. And I'm going to not put the photo right in the center. I kind of move it over to the left just a little bit, so it's not quite in the center. I didn't want it right dead on in the middle. And I'm going to do a little cluster here on the corner of the photo, which is kind of my jam. It's kind of something that it's a go-to design for me. That's just what I like. And this little die cut says, "I'll go anywhere with you." This is a photo of me and my husband, Greg. This was a couple years ago, and I think we were at a bowling alley. I'm pretty sure we were at a bowling alley. We took Emily bowling, and he was being goofy when I tried to take a photo. He always does this. I usually get one good photo with about 5 or 6 crazy looking photos like this. And so I thought I would use it because it's silly and I like it. So what else am I doing? I wanted to use this little camera, but for me, it was just blending into the background because there is all that pink right there. So I'm going to end up not using that camera, but I'm going to build another little cluster down here at the bottom left-hand corner. And I added 2 little kind of like tab stickers, one that says charming and one that says magic. And now I decide to use a freaking cactus because why not? It worked. And no, we were at a bowling alley. There's no cactuses. It wasn't hard for me to use it, which is surprising because usually these kind of random embellishments are really hard for me to use on layouts. But it worked and it fit and I didn't care and I put it there along with half of a frame that I already used the other half on another layout. And then the little sticker that says picture perfect, along with some star clusters, which I'm going to add here to this little cluster as well. And now I'm looking through my epoxy flare, and I was looking through my enamel dots, but I'm going to end up pulling out, I think, 2 epoxy flare, one that says pink heart with polka dots, and then another one that says my best friend with a heart on it. So you can check these out on Scrap and Happy Studio. They are in an Etsy store, and I hope you all will check her store out. It's amazing. She has awesome epoxy flare, and I love using them on my projects. So there's that. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is pull out some good old Nuvo drops. I love my Nuvo drops, and I ended up using the vintage drops in Yellow Brick Road, the Nuvo Blush in Red, which is more of a coral color. It's a really, really pretty coral color. And then the glitter drops in Flamingo Parade. And they've got they're just really pretty. They're a pink with really pretty glitter in it. So that is my layout for today. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, again, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and make sure you check out Tisa and Amanda's videos. Their channels will be linked below. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to spread love and be kind. I hope that you all have an amazing day. Bye.